Zach Bodenstein here with Steelheads rookie defenseman Finn Harding. And Finn, something we've always noticed from you and something we touch on the broadcast a lot is how well you carry yourself. You're very well spoken and articulate at a young age of 18. What do you attribute to that? Has that always been you, or is that something you've kind of developed over the years?
It's definitely something I've developed. I really appreciate you saying that. Actually, I didn't know I never heard that from someone, so thanks. I'll take it. But yeah, definitely something I've developed through talking to different people, and playing a team sport. You got to be a good communicator, and so that's definitely helped nurture my skill of communicating. But yeah, I really appreciate you saying that.
It's warranted, man. It really is. So has that communication helped you on the ice? I see you guys are always kind of talking out there.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with our team, we got a great bond and great culture. So they make it kind of easy for me to communicate and, be myself and talk to the team. And so that's probably the most important part for sure.
Speaking of easy transitions, you grew up in the GTA, you played your minor hockey here, and now getting drafted to Mississauga and playing there. How have you found that? Has that been a lot easier, still being able to be close to home and have your life kind of stay the same? Because a lot of people will get drafted really far away on the other side of the province and things are all kind of upside down.
Yeah, it was definitely a dream come true for sure. Like being so close to my family, my friends, and just being so familiar with the area that I was playing in. It definitely helps, kickstart your season, especially as a rookie. It kind of helps you ease into a bit more than, say, playing in the Sioux or in Erie. So, yeah, that's definitely a big part of it.
You're just 18 years old. Happy belated, by the way.
Thank you. Thanks.
So you obviously are a rookie this season. How was the transition, not just talking about your hometown, but actually coming into the O and learning to play? Was there anybody you looked up to, whether they're with the team or not with the team anymore?
Yeah, for sure. Playing as a rookie in the O, it's definitely really hard and has its ups and downs at the start and throughout the season. But, coaches, the coaching staff, JR, Matt, Jeff Krizakos, they all helped me a lot. Really get comfortable with the guys and really get comfortable with my game and play my style. And also the guys, we have a great group. The D-Corps especially, they're a great group of guys. A few older ones too that have really welcomed me from the start and helped me develop my game. And I think that just made it all the easier.
Have you looked to take different aspects of every, because Chucky plays a different game than, let's say, Sharpie, but both of them have so many elements that make them so good. Have you talked to them about fine-tuning parts of your own game?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they all have unique games and all really contribute to the team and their own aspects. But yeah, for sure, I definitely try taking some things from each and every one of them and looking at what they do best and try to implicate that, whether it be in practice or in game, because I got a lot to learn from them, and I'm just trying every day to just take a few things off of them.
You're coming back from school to do this interview. Talk to me about balancing class and hockey. That is something that a lot of people might not be able to do, and people might not actually realize how much that is on your plate.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize what it's like sometimes with the balance. There's a lot of school and hockey to balance at the same time, and at the start of the season it was definitely tough. But if you create habits and stay organized, I think that's probably the biggest part. And I have fun with it all the way through, and so it makes it kind of easier that way.
Let's talk about your play now. I think you started the year, well, of course you were a rookie, but you started the year in more of a shutdown role, kind of a stay-at-home defenseman. But we've seen you recently start to jump up in the play. You're below the goal line in the offensive zone at sometimes when you guys are kind of doing your transitions, and you're taking more shots. Is that confidence, or is that something that you just found in your game? Talk to me about that transition, because we've seen you change your game as the season's gone on.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. I got more comfortable with my game as the season progressed. I definitely wasn't as offensive at the start of the season. I was really focusing on the defensive details of the game, staying on the defensive puck, and I still try to implement that and do that. But the more I've gone on the season, I think I've gotten a bit more comfortable with my game and starting to add some more offensive tools. And so thank all the coaches and all that. They've really helped me grow my game each and every day, and I've learned really a lot.
We've heard you like 4 times this interview credit other people for helping you. I think that really just speaks to what I was saying earlier about how well spoken and articulate you are, and humble as well. So that's something really admirable in an 18-year-old player. That said, going back to your play on the ice, what are you focusing on to try to fine tune towards the playoffs and even looking ahead to, let's say, the draft and also the rest of the season? What's something that you can fine tune and work on for your game?
Definitely everything, but in particular, I think really focusing on the defensive side of things and the details. JR harps on it every day, like focusing on the details, defensive side of the puck, and especially when playoff comes, like that's going to be a huge aspect to the game, and being physical and being able to shut guys down at all times and giving them no space. I think that's going to be a really big thing, and for us to go far in playoffs, I think that's what we all need to do, is really dial in on the details and the defensive end of things.
I've talked to JR about how he tries to teach the defense certain things. I'm not going to spoil his secrets, but sometimes hearing him and his philosophy of how he addresses the defensive zone is so unique and something that, we've been around the game for a while, but we've never thought about. How have you found the system for you? We're talking about transitions. Of course, this is your first year in the league, first year with the team, but have you found that it's an easy system to learn, and how has that made you a better player?
Yeah, like I said, I've learned a lot from this year. Like all the coaches have really helped me with my game, and the systems that they have in place, I think, are really good. And definitely wasn't easy at first. I think if you ask anybody, I wasn't one to be a natural at it, and I'm certainly not perfected it by any means now. But I've learned a lot, and I'm just trying to work at it each and every day. But I think it's a really good system in place.
Finn, thanks so much for joining me, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thanks for having me. Great speaking with you.